Good morning, Texans. This is Alan Spade with This Day in Texas History for March 27th, 1836. Palm Sunday in 1836. Sam Houston and the Texas Army. Moses Lapham and 7 other pickets were not notified of the retreat of the Army, and scouts had to be sent to notify them. Pickets are advanced guard, where they send out, in this case, 8 men out to just guard against any Mexican Army people coming around, and they would notify the Texas Army that they were there. Wiley Martin and his men guard the retreat at the San Bernard. The Army will camp near San Felipe after marching 20 miles. Sidney Sherman and his Kentucky Volunteers are sent by Sam Houston to try to bait Cesma y Ramirez's army into a trap at Dewey's Crossing. The Mexican Army does not fall for it, and Sherman and his volunteers retreat and fall in line with the march to San Felipe. Mexican commanders were all experienced, and they were no dummies. The Goliad Massacre. During the night, the prisoners in Goliad sing Home Sweet Home. The morning was slightly foggy. William P. Miller's men are ordered to put a white band around the left arm to distinguish themselves from Fannin's men. Sunrise on Palm Sunday, the Texans not injured are formed into 3 groups under the command of Captain Balderas, Captain Ramirez, and First Adjutant Augustin Alcerica. William Ward's Georgia Battalion and Captain Burr H. Duvall's company are marched toward the upper ford of the San Antonio River on the Behar Road. The San Antonio Grays, Mobile Grays, and others were marched along the Victoria Road in the direction of the lower ford. Captain John Shackelford's Red Rovers and Ira J. Westover's regulars were marched along the San Patricio Road. Less than a mile from the Presidio, each group was halted. The right guard of the column countermarch and forms with the guard on the left. At very close range, they fire, killing nearly all on the first shot. The Mexican Army then charged the survivors and killed the remaining and pursued those who took off. The 2 groups on the river road had 24 men escape. The group on San Patricio only had 4 men escape. They were further away from the woods than the others. The injured Texans, approximately 80 to 90, were killed by Captain Carolino Huerto and his battalion. Fannin was forced to watch his men executed. He was seated in front of the chapel and made 3 requests. 1. His belongings be sent to his family. 2. To be shot in the heart and not in the face. 3. To be given a Christian burial. None of his requests were honored. 20 men are spared because they are kept as doctors or other necessary positions by Colonel Francisco Garay. William P. Miller's 80 men are spared because they never fired on the Mexican soldiers when they were captured at Copano. A week after the Goliad Massacre, Santa Anna orders these men shot, but changes his mind the following day. The men are marched to Matamoros, but some will escape. Francita Alvarez hid several men, saving their lives. Francita would continue to help the prisoners with the Mexican Army by sending them provisions. She also helped to spare the prisoners in Matamoros and would later be abandoned by Captain Alvarez, who she was with during the Goliad campaign. The bodies of the executed prisoners are burned but not buried until June 3rd, when Thomas J. Rusk happened upon the bodies while pursuing General Vicente Felicella's army. The men are then given full military honors, with some of the survivors attending. A memorial will be put on the site on April of 1885. William P. Miller's secretary's account of the massacre. The men were marched out with 2 groups and forced to watch the men being executed and clubbed to death. I don't know what's worse, being shot and killed or having to watch your friends shot and killed. When the firing began, this is a quote, "When the firing began, boy as I was impressed by the varied expressions in the faces of our men. Surprise, horror, grief, and revenge were depicted in the most vivid lines. At first, all were startled. Some became at once horror-stricken. Others wept in silent agony. Still others laughed in their passion, swore, clenched their teeth, and looked like demons. Now, at the lapse of more than a quarter of a century, I can never think or talk of that dreadful scene with any degree of composure. Remember Goliad." This has been Alan Cepeda with This Day in Texas History. I'll see you tomorrow.